Hey everybody, this is Coach Jackson. I've been out here trying to set up a play day, but the rain does not seem like it wants to cooperate. We have 12 stations set up out here on the field at Benicia Elementary School, just waiting for the kids on Monday and Tuesday. We're hoping that they have a great time. The field is set up, it's all ready to go. We're encouraging the kids to come out dressed and prepared to have fun, have some sportsmanship, have a great time of fellowship and enjoying themselves. We are going to see what the weather turns out for Monday and Tuesday. Kindergarten, first and second play day is on Monday from 9:30 to 2, and on Tuesday for third, fourth, and fifth, it is also from 9:30 to 2. So we're expecting to have a great time, wonderful time with everyone, and more information will be shared soon. Just check the weather and make sure that your child is prepared for play day. Unless it's a torrential downpour, we are going to plan for a wonderful day, for a lot of fun, a lot of excitement, maybe a little bit dirty, maybe a little bit muddy, but hey, that's part of the fun. So stay tuned to the weather. Make sure you're checking Class Dojo for your teachers about any updates, and also Miss Chapman, the principal. So we're looking for a great day. See y'all Monday. Hello, Benicia Elementary School parents and students. We have the field set up. The first station will be the crab walk, where students will start from their left and go to their right around the cone and back. And then the next person in line and their team will go. Everybody will go one time and work together as a team and receive directions from their teachers as to how to proceed during the crab walk safely. Here we have the next station, which is the sack race. And the sacks will be set up by the cones on the left. Students will be in teams. They will hop to the cones to the right, go around the cone, and go back to their line. The next person cannot go until they are fully and completely in their sack so that they are able to hop and not trip. So again, it's important that the students follow the directions of their teacher so that way everybody can proceed safely. So we have about 12 stations set up here for kindergarten, first and second for Monday, and third, fourth, and fifth on Tuesday. Here we have our next station, which will be the overhand ball pass. So the students will stand in a line in their teams, and they will pass the ball over their head from the cones and place it in the basket. Trying their best not to drop the ball and working together as a team, as a unit. Not only will they pass the ball overhead the first time, backwards, but then they're going to attempt to pass the ball forwards over their heads, back towards the cone, working together as a team. So it does take coordination and it does take timing. So our next station here will be the wheelbarrow race. So they'll go in pairs. One student will hold the legs of the other student, and the other student that will be down on the ground will hold themselves up by their hands with their arms extended straight. So that way, working together as a team, the students will go from left to right again. They will go up to the cone. When they get to the cone, they will trade places and go back to where they started. So there's different ways that we can do this. We can do down from left to the right, not switch places and go back. But we can also do, as I originally said, go down, switch places, and go back. So there's several ways that students can do this, and teachers know their students and know their upper body strength in order to perform this safely. So it's important for the students to listen and follow directions. And here we have the jump rope relay. Students will jump rope down to the yellow cone, turn around, and jump rope back. So it's always fun to watch this because you see the the different agility levels of the students, but they always have fun and they enjoy doing this. At the teacher's discretion, they can have the students do it once or twice. It's also fun to see the girls versus the boys, so we all know who usually wins that one. All right, here's one of the favorites, the baton relay. This is nothing but speed. So as the students will line up at the Lego blocks down here in front of us, upon the command of the teacher, they will run up, go around the Lego block up at the top, come back and hand the baton off to the next person. We can extend that far block further away so that they have further to run, but we can also have them run down, tap the Lego block and come back, or run down, as I said before, go around it and come back. And then as always, we can have the boys versus the girls. So interesting enough, even with the jump rope relay, in many cases, the girls outrun the boys because the girls work better as a team in some cases than the girls. So it's not just a matter of speed all the time, it's a matter of working together as a team and handing the baton off successfully to the next person. So this is the baton relay. So here we have next to the tree, the football relay. Similar to the baton relay, but obviously they carry a football. So you know the young men really love this because they get to be like their favorite football player for a few minutes as they race down and go around the Lego and come back. And this can be done in different teams, all boys teams, boys and girls teams, and mixed together. The girls have just as much fun as well. They're not as competitive as the boys in some cases, but surprisingly, they are just as quick and just as nimble and just as fast at this age in elementary school. So they all have a lot of fun, and you know, listening to them, they usually call out their favorite football player or their favorite team. They are representing their team that they enjoy. So they're running, usually calling out their team name. This relay is the hula hoop relay. So the students will run down to the cone at the end, hula hoop until instructed to come back by the teacher, come back, give the hula hoop to the next student. They will run down and hula hoop. Also, the students here can also modify that in the way of hula hooping as they're running. And there are quite a few kids that can actually hula hoop and run at the same time, which shows a lot of agility, a lot of timing, and a lot of coordination. So this is a fun relay to watch as well. Here is the football relay, or also known as the soccer relay. So starting from the bottom, the students will dribble, yes, they do dribble in soccer, dribble the soccer ball up to the cone, go around the cone, and dribble back. So PE is not just performing different sports skills, which is important, but we also learn a lot of different terminology that can be applied to different sports, because you never know where our students travel to, particularly some of our military students, military families that travel overseas. So I try my best to make sure that we cover nomenclature, naming of sports, naming of skills, so that if they get in those environments where different sports like soccer and football are called different things, they still understand the process. And also, not only do you dribble in basketball, but you do dribble in soccer, so they understand the context of using those words interchangeable. And over here, we're going to have the tennis relay, not just with the balls, but we're going to have a tennis relay with the tennis rackets as well. So that way the students will have the tennis balls, place it on top of the racket, and walk a certain distance and walk back, balancing the tennis ball on the racket. So they're going to first start off with one tennis ball, then they're going to try it with two tennis balls, then we're going to try it with three tennis balls. So we're already in a tennis lesson with first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So we've worked on those coordination skills. We worked on hand and eye coordination. We've worked on depth perception as well. And that involves the students understanding that as the ball gets closer to them, to make sure that their hands are in place to catch a ball and or hit it with the tennis racket, because even at this age, students' depth perception or their understanding of time and space still needs to be developed. So this is a great opportunity with tennis and other sports skills to work on depth perception, to work on eye-hand coordination, and to work on fine and gross motor skills so that they're coordinated enough to work with different types of balls, from basketballs to soccer balls to footballs, and even at a smaller level with tennis balls. So our field is set up. The rain has stopped. Yay! We are going to be ready to go on Monday and Tuesday. So make sure you look for those updates. As I said before, just check Clash Dojo, check the weather reports, and we're looking to have a wonderful time at Venetia Elementary tomorrow for Play Day 2019. See y'all Monday.